What if I told you that the most powerful foreign policy tool India holds is not a missile, not a trade deal, not even a prime minister's handshake? It's a paragraph, 85 words, tucked on the very first page of our constitution. It's a map, not of territory, but of moral direction. It's called the Preamble. And if we are serious about India at 100, if we truly see ourselves as a civilization rising, then this document is not just a domestic document. It's a declaration of intent to the world. India at 100. How constitutional Dharma can shape the next world order. Welcome to episode 3, the Preamble as India's global moral compass. Part 1 of it is about justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, the universal Dharma code. Let's break this down. Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. These aren't just constitutional values, they are civilizational aspirations. They echo something far older than 1950. They sound suspiciously dharmic. Justice, not revenge, not retribution, but nyaya. Liberty, not license or chaos, but swatantra rooted in swadharma. Equality, not forced sameness, but the recognition of shared Atma in all beings. Fraternity, or Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the soul of Indian public philosophy. These ideas aren't borrowed, they have been reborrowed or reborn. What the preamble does is translate ancient Dharma into modern political grammar. It gives India something no rising power has today, a moral operating system that isn't rooted in the conquest or consumption. Part 2 is about the preamble as a soft power manifesto. Think about it. The West sells freedom, China sells order, Russia sells resistance. What does India sell? Until now, mostly yoga, chai, and tech workers. But the truth is, India's real export is meaning. A framework where liberty doesn't destroy tradition, where equality doesn't erase identity, where fraternity doesn't mean uniformity. This is the only worldview today that offers both pluralism and coherence. The preamble, if we treat it right, can become a civilizational charter to the world. Part 3 is about the case studies when our values inspire the world. First, Gandhi's Satyagraha. Before it became India's weapon against empire, Satyagraha was already a global moral force. Gandhi redefined power not as a domination, but as a truth force. That's constitutional dharma in motion. 2. Mandela's admiration. Nelson Mandela once said, India gave us the weapon of passive resistance. He read Nehru. He studied our constitution. South Africa's own constitution reflects echoes of our preamble. Third, BRICS and beyond. Even in today's fractured multipolar world, countries are searching for a normative compass. The West has lost trust. China inspires fear, not faith. But India, it still inspires curiosity, even affection. That affection can be converted to alignment, not through force, but through constitutional clarity. Part 4. The strategic call. Turning a preamble into a legal diplomatic charter. So what do we do with this? How do we turn the preamble from moral poetry to strategic policy? Here's how. 1. Embed the preamble in diplomacy. Every ambassador, every trade pact, every global speech, frame it in terms of preambular values. We are not just defending national interest, we are upholding a civilization of balance. Teach it as a global ethics. Introduce constitutional dharma as a subject in Indian embassies, foreign universities, international think tanks. Let the world know India doesn't just speak English, it speaks ethics. Third, use it in disputes. Whether in WTO, climate talks, or cyberspace governance, India should ground its positions in its constitutional ideas, not just economic arguments. Make it a people's export. That's number 4. Podcast, influencers, Indian cinema, Indian law schools. Tell the story of these 85 words. Make them viral. The goal, the world must associate the word India with fraternity as much as IT. So what's the final question? Here's the real test. When the world burns, not with fire but with loneliness, fragmentation, identity wars, Will India show up with a language of balance, not to dominate, not to convert, but to remind the world of a truth we have always carried? That freedom without fraternity is fragmentation, that justice without harmony becomes vengeance, that equality without dharma becomes tyranny, and that those 85 words, they are not just a summary, they are the seed. And the world is ready for that tree to grow, not another superpower, a civilizational anchor. This was episode 3 of India at 100. How constitutional dharma can shape the next world order. Subscribe, reflect, share this with someone who believes India's rise must mean something deeper than GDP. The next hearing is always coming. Thank you.